Hello there, Gemini, and welcome to your weekly reading with me. My name's Simone, and I'll be doing both a general and a love reading for you for this week, and that's from the 27th of September to the 3rd of October. So I'm just going to start shuffling your cards to get the general energy around what you can expect this week, Gemini. What can Gemini expect this week? Please keep in mind that this is not a personal reading, so it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't, that's okay, but you may also want to have a look at your moon, Venus, or rising sign to get a better idea of what you can expect this week. So let's jump into it. What do the cards have to say for Gemini this week? Feels like a pretty cool week, Gemini. Feels like I feel some good energy there. You can probably see, I don't know, the start of something new. I feel like the start of something new. I know you've been going through some big changes, but it's really feeling like there's something new coming in for you this week. Let's see what the cards have to say. Somebody needs to be making a decision here with decision, the decision card. And then you've got as good as it gets. So some of you might be wondering if this is as good as it gets. Is there anything better out there for you? And I think a lot of you are feeling quite hopeful that yes, there is something better out there waiting for you. Now that could be in regards to love. It could be in regards to your career. But then you've also got the home card. So some of you could be feeling a little bit unsettled at home and trying to work out, is this what you want? Are you in a place that you feel most comfortable in? It could even come down to the people that you're living with. Are you happy with whoever it is that's in your home space? I feel like some of you may be thinking about moving on from where you're currently living. Perhaps you're not happy with roommates. Perhaps you're just not happy with the house that you're in and you feel like you need to move on. You need to get out of where you are. But yeah, I think some of you, Gemini, are not feeling completely comfortable in your space at the moment. Now, that could also be the space in your head. It could be your mental clarity. Perhaps that's not feeling so good at the moment. But I do feel it's more about your actual living situation that you're a bit concerned about there. And you're just trying to decide what it is that you need to do to get ahead. You are looking for a brand new beginning here, but I think that you're looking to communicate with somebody how you're feeling about things, and you want to be able to be comfortable and have yourself in a situation where you can, it's like, well, I've put in the work. I've really been trying to work on the current situation, the situation that I'm in. I've put in that work, but I'm not feeling comfortable about it. You've got the Seven of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, and the Strength card, and I think that's saying that, you know, you're trying to find the strength to be able to make this decision, and there's somebody that you need to be talking to let them know that you're not comfortable in the situation that you're in right now. And I feel like you've given it all you've got. You've tried and tried, and you've tried talking to the people around you, but I feel as though a lot of you just feel like you need to be moving on. And this can be from home. This could also be from your career, the job that you're in at the moment as well, where you feel like maybe you've gone as far as you can go. You've put in that effort, and you're waiting to see something good come out of that, and it's kind of stagnant. There's not much happening, so you're just trying to hang in there. Yes, with the Nine of Wands, you're not very happy with where you are, so you are looking for a change. You want to shake things up a little bit. You want to go for something new. You've got the Nine of Wands, the Fool, and the Page of Cups. So you're looking for something new. You're looking for something that's going to be fulfilling, something that's not going to be so stagnant. Now, as I said, this could be in regards to a job where you feel like there's just not much there for you anymore. Maybe you feel that you can't progress any further in your job, or perhaps you feel that you're not getting the recognition for the work that you've been putting in. And you may have told somebody that you work with or your boss that, hey, I'm really not happy here anymore and I'm going to start looking at my other options because there's got to be something better out there for me. And if you haven't, some of you might just be thinking about doing that. And also, if this is your home situation, again, you could just be thinking about moving on from where you are, because it's like things just aren't working for you at the moment, and you want an opportunity to be able to get out there and try something different. You've got the Knight of Swords, which is about wanting to change the situation. It's about wanting to fix problems, making things right that are not feeling right. And you've got the Six of Cups and the Knight of Cups there as well, which again is telling me that you're looking for a better future. You want to be able to get ahead with things. You're tired of being stuck. I feel like in some ways stuck in the past here with this Six of Cups. So you feel like something's run its course here, whether it be the home that you're living in, whether it be your job, your career that you're in at the moment. You feel like it's run its course. And it's time for you to put yourself out there and try and work out a way to have a brand new start, because you're not getting the acknowledgement that you need, or somebody's not feeling very grateful. Excuse me, my voice keeps coming in and out. Somebody's not feeling grateful, or they're not showing gratitude, perhaps for your generosity or your effort. And you feel like you've had enough. Now, I feel that some of you have been holding back at expressing this. It's funny, it's like some of you have said that you're not very happy with the situation, while others of you are holding on, and it's coming out more in your actions than it is in your words. You're not actually expressing yourself verbally, but it can be seen within you physically. So you're looking for something new. You want a new start. You want a better future, because you know that this is not as good as it gets. You know that there is something better for you out there. It's just a matter of trying to figure out how do you go about it, who do you talk to, what moves do you need to be making here, because you feel kind of stuck in a rut, and you want to progress forward. Gemini, you don't like to sit still. And if there's something bothering you, if there's something on your mind, you very much like to get it sorted out. And it's not that you go looking for conflict. It's just that you like to sort out the problems. Like this Knight of Swords here, a real problem solver. And you like to get things done instead of just sitting on the issue. You like to sort it out. You like to talk things through, find out what the problems are, so that you can plan for the future. Basically, you can sort out what it is that you're going to do next, because you know that there's no way that you're staying stuck in this situation forever. So let's see what else is coming up here. Definitely moving on here with the Five of Pentacles, and you will have to have that discussion, because you've got all these things going round and round in your head, and I feel that it's taking up too much of your time. It's taking up too much of your mental space. You need to be talking about this. You need to get the issue out, because you really don't feel that whoever you're dealing with in this situation, it's like you don't feel like they're on your side here. If it is a boss, if it is somebody that you work with, somebody that you're living with, you don't feel like they're on your side. So you're really trying to figure out here, what is it that I need to do? And you'll see you've got a Five of Wands and a Five of Pentacles. Two fives have come out in this outcome here. And that just means that change is coming. You've got the Ace of Swords, which is it's a brand new beginning for you. Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords. You need to be putting your thoughts out there, Gemini, so that things can really start to change for you. Don't sit on the problem. Don't sit on your hands. Because if you do that, Nothing's ever going to change, is it? And this, right now, this is the time for big change for you, which is what I said right at the start of your reading. Something new is coming. There are going to be big changes, unless you decide to sit on your hands, Gemini, which I know that's not you. That's not what you like to do. You need to sort out the problem, speak what's on your mind. Talk about things. Get the issue out there, because I feel like it's really starting to drive you crazy. Somebody's really irritated by somebody that they work with, because the person that you're working with, I don't know that it's a boss. It feels more like another staff member. That other staff member isn't frightened to step on anybody else's toes, not frightened to climb over the top of other people to get in front and to be the best. There's a lot of competition that I feel here, and this is really irritating for you. And as I say that, I pull the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Cups is quite competitive. The Queen of Cups likes to be a winner. If you see in this card, her cup is actually a trophy. She likes to be a winner. She's got her eye on the prize, and she doesn't let anybody get in her way. And I feel that's what you're dealing with here, Gemini. You're dealing with somebody who is not afraid to knock people down in order to get ahead. And I don't feel like it's you. I feel like it's the person that you're dealing with. And I'm really strongly drawn to a workplace type situation, but there also are some of you who are dealing with this in your home life, where you could be living with someone who perhaps just maybe they use your stuff without asking, they eat your food, they get involved in all your business when you'd really rather that they didn't, and you're just really trying to decide what to do here. And you're coming up here as the King of Swords, where you just want somebody to be honest with you. You've got a lot of thoughts rolling round and round in your head there, Gemini. And I feel that you just need to express it. You need to get it out there so that you can figure out what it is that you need to do next. And I really do feel that once you make the decision, if you make the decision to move on, or have the discussion with somebody, try and sort things out. Maybe try and find some kind of compromise even. Once you have that discussion and try to come to a compromise, or just make that decision, I feel like things will really start going your way, and the change that you see will be really positive, and it will bring you out of this sort of rut that you feel stuck in. And it'll bring you closer to the happiness that you're looking for. It'll bring you closer to that sort of fulfillment. You're looking for fulfillment, Gemini, because things are just feeling a little bit off for you at the moment, but it's not that there's anything like really bad or really wrong happening. It's just that you're feeling unsettled. So these changes need to come into place. So then you can feel balanced again, and you can feel like you're home. You can feel comfortable. You can feel like you're in the right space for you, dealing with the right people, those who are not so negative. But it is just about having a conversation and putting your thoughts forward so that you can bring about those changes. Okay, let's move into the love reading, but they did just give me a name. They said Michelle. So if your name's Michelle and you're watching, or you're dealing with a Michelle, that name is significant. Please take it however it resonates. And they've also shown me a tube of red lip gloss. You might have this red lip gloss. Maybe it's your favorite lip gloss to wear. You could be holding it, but they've shown me a tube of red lip gloss as well, as being significant for somebody who's watching. So let's move into your love reading, Gemini. What's happening for Gemini in love this week, please? What does Gemini need to know about love this week? Let's see, Gemini. Oh, you've got the Lovers as your first card out. So this is the current energy around the connection with you and your person. When I say person, I mean whoever you think of first when you think about love, that is your person. And you've got first out the Lovers, which that is the card of Gemini. So you've got the Lovers, you've got the High Priestess, and you've got the Empress. So at the moment, you're really super focused on this one person. I feel like perhaps you are looking to start something new with this person. It's like you feel it. You feel it in your soul that there is this connection. And you feel like being with them is the thing that's meant for you. That, you know, it's either like starting something new. So maybe you've had your eye on this person and you want to approach them and start a new life with them, or you're looking at starting again with somebody, trying to figure out a way. How do you approach them? How do you tell them that you're actually in love with them? Now, this could be also that somebody's thinking that way about you, Gemini, because this is just the energy of what's going on at the moment. But somebody really wants to tell somebody else how they feel, and I feel like it's like I've always known that it's you. That's the message that comes across there. I've always known that it's you, and now I want to tell you because I really want to give this a shot. So let's see what your energy is, Gemini. What is Gemini doing in this situation? You want balance here. I feel like you really, really want to make it known to your person how you're feeling. But at the same time, you're a little bit hesitant here. You want a future with this person. You know that they are for you. You feel like you can't live without this person. Like, even if you're away from them, you're going, no, I can't live without this person. They are supposed to be in my life. You feel this attachment. You feel like they are supposed to be there, even when you're away from them. But at the moment, you're not actually doing too much. It's like you're just waiting for something to happen with that Four of Cups. You're just waiting. You're waiting for the right time. Maybe you're waiting for them to say something to you, but you're not doing much of anything. It's like with the Justice card and the Four of Cups, you're going, no, I'm just waiting for everything to feel right, and then I can make my move. Then I can say what I'm feeling. But you are thinking about a future with this person. You're just waiting for the timing to be right, I feel. It's like you're not sure of how they would react. You don't know how they're feeling about you. You're very unsure about a lot of things. So instead of just charging in, you're sitting and thinking about when is the right time? I'm really stuck on time here. When is the right time? It's not so much about how you're going to do it. It's more about when. When do I do it? It's like, when do I strike? When do I come in? And you are trying to get the words right. I feel like you don't want to come in too harsh with that Knight of Cups there. I feel like you want to get the words just right, but it's more about the timing as to when you approach this person or when you tell them how you're feeling. Now, this row is your person's energy. So I do feel like this person at some stage has walked away from you. And I also feel like they kind of regret it at the moment. with this Queen of Wands here, it's like they feel it too. And they want to make something happen. They want to bring that connection back as well, because they've always known. They've always known that it's you. And I think they see you as somebody who really has it all together. But at the moment, they're thinking about, do I really want to do this again? Because it seems like a lot of hard work with this Eight of Pentacles. They know that the conversation is going to be hard, but they also know that their feelings for you run really deep. They're very aware of that. So even if the two of you are not talking at the moment, and I think you're probably not, they know that their feelings for you run really deep. And they think that you're pretty amazing. They're kind of captivated by you. It's almost like you've put a little spell on them. And they're feeling like no matter what I do, I cannot stop thinking about Gemini. So maybe some of you have done a bit of spell work there, or you're manifesting, and it's creating more of a connection there. But they did walk away from you at some stage, or they cut off communication, and they're not doing much of it. It's both of you are not doing much of anything at the moment, because your person has pulled back, has stopped talking, has moved away from you, and you're not doing anything about it at the moment either. You're thinking about it, but you're not actually doing anything. But I do think that they still think you're amazing, Gemini. And then I just got an image of Spotify. So the two of you probably have music in common, or you've shared playlists with each other, or you play music. I feel like particularly at night you play music or songs that makes you think about your person. They could be doing that about you, but I do feel like there is a particular song that makes you think of them and them think of you. There's whether you have a song together or you share a playlist. I do feel like there is a strong connection between music or a song between you and your person. But they think you're amazing. They're just wondering if they feel like they should be putting in this work here. Do they have it in them to put in the work to actually make this connection work? Like, if we go back down this road, is it going to be worth it? Because it feels like it's going to be a whole lot of work. And then in the outcome here, we've got the Death Rebirth card, the Devil, and you've got the Knight of Pentacles. Standing out really strongly at the moment. I don't always deal with the energy, the zodiac energy of the cards, but I'm just hearing Scorpio, Capricorn, and Aries at the moment is the energy that I'm feeling. Scorpio, Capricorn, and Aries. So your person, maybe Scorpio, Capricorn, or Aries, or it's very strong in their birth chart, but that's the energy that's floating around at the moment. And the Death card is Scorpio and the Devil card is Capricorn. But I do feel like those energies are coming up. The Knight of Pentacles is Leo, but I'm not really feeling that energy at the moment. Scorpio, Capricorn, or Aries are very strongly standing out here for me at the moment. But yeah, in the outcome here, I feel like there's just a lot of change that needs to be made. Yes, you guys are very highly attached to each other, but it's a little bit obsessive. It's like, I cannot stop thinking about you, but I'm working on myself with the Death card here, and then the Devil card's saying, I can't stop thinking about you. The Knight of Pentacles is saying, I'm really considering coming back to you, but I'm not going to rush on in and do that. So I do feel like, Gemini, you're, as I said, really, you have this You feel this soul connection to this person. You feel like you cannot break free. You cannot break away from them. You could be dealing with somebody with quite a big ego as well. That's really shining through at the moment. But yeah, it's just this, I cannot break free. I feel like they want you to come to them. I do not feel like they're going to approach you. They're going to sit on their feelings and hold back and just wait and see if you approach them. But as I said, waiting for the right moment to do that, which I don't feel is right now, Gemini. I feel like you're really taking your time here with this Knight of Pentacles while you work on yourself, while you get yourself into the right headspace to be able to go down that road again. So I really do think that this week you're going to be thinking a lot about how and when, particularly when, to approach your person, because you really, I feel, struggling to move forward and let go of them, but you're just waiting for the right time. So thank you so much for watching your reading again this week, Gemini. I really do appreciate it. I also would appreciate, excuse me, there goes my voice again. I also would really appreciate if you got guidance or clarity from this reading, if you could like, share or subscribe. That way that I know that the messages are getting to the people who need to hear them. It's really helpful for me. Thank you so much. I wish you all the best of luck, and I'll see you again next week. Bye for now, Gemini. Hello there, Libra, and welcome to your weekly reading with me. My name's Simone, and I'll be doing both a general and a love reading for you for this week, and that's from the 27th of September to the 3rd of October. So I'm just going to start shuffling your cards just to get the general energy around your reading for this week. Please keep in mind that this isn't a personal reading, so it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't, that's okay. But you may also want to check out your moon, Venus, or rising sign to get a better idea of what to expect for this week. So, what can Libra expect for this week, please, universe? What can Libra expect for this week? I just heard somebody feels better. So, maybe you were having a bad week last week, Libra, but somebody's feeling much better, feeling a bit more upbeat. Still trying to work out what to do, but I think feeling a bit more upbeat this week, Libra, which is really nice. I mean, the last couple of readings, if I remember correctly, the last couple of weeks have been pretty positive for you, Libra, which is lovely because things are finally going your way. But I do feel like there are still decisions that need to be made. Still trying to work out exactly what it is that you should be doing. But let's have a look what the cards have to say, should we? For Libra. Here we go. Okay, so you're starting out with ask yourself why, heal, and eye on the prize. Okay, so Libra, some of you, I think, are probably blaming yourself for a turn of events or a situation, possibly something from the past, trying to work out why things turned out the way that they did. And you think that probably you were the cause for whatever it was that happened there. And now you're trying to heal from that situation. But the thing is that I feel like it's made you a lot more determined, Libra. Now you feel that you're not going to give up because you don't want things to turn out like that again. And perhaps you did do something to make a situation not exactly how you wanted it to be. Perhaps you did play a part in that. And now you're looking at that and you just try to go easy on yourself, Libra. You know, I feel like you were not the complete cause. I think that some things were out of your control. But I do believe that it's made you more determined now with this eye on the prize. You're a lot more determined in your path and you've got the end goal in sight. And I feel that you're really just going to push forward and just get to where you want to be, because some of you are feeling like I will never be in that situation again. I will never allow myself or put myself into that situation again. So you're really just pushing through there. Ten of Swords. You have ended a cycle, Libra. You've let go of something here with that Ten of Swords. It could be that somebody was unkind to you, and perhaps you're feeling quite wounded there because of the situation. But you are now on a path where you're looking forward instead of just sitting on your hands and waiting for things to happen to you. You're taking control of the situation, and I feel like you're now motivating yourself a bit more, Libra. And I did say earlier, you're making some decisions. You're trying to work out what it is that you should be doing next. But the thing is, I feel like you already know what you need to be doing. It's just a matter of making a plan, I think, and sticking to the plan. Keeping in mind that sometimes you need to be flexible. But I do think that it's really about making a plan now and just trying to figure out the best course of action to move away from whatever it was here that really wasn't serving a very good purpose in your life. It's something that you don't need anymore. It's the thing that I feel you feel that you stuffed it up. You feel that you ruined what you had. And now you're really, I feel, looking after yourself, Libra, and trying just to push forward from that situation. Got the Fool, the Six of Wands, and the Nine of Wands. So, yeah, you really have made that decision that you're not going to be put into that situation again. Nobody's walking all over Libra anymore. You're in control. You're in charge. You're going to just charge ahead, just leap forward with the Fool card here. You're taking risks. You're doing the things that feel right for you. It's not about anymore. It's not about what other people want. It's not about other people's expectations anymore, Libra. It's about what you want, because you will not let yourself be in that situation again. It's like you're not going to let people tell you what to do. You're standing up for yourself, which is really good to see. You're not letting anybody tell you what to do. You're not letting anybody make your choices. You're making your own choices. Even if it feels a bit risky with this Fool card, you are determined that you're going to get to your happily ever after. You're not letting anyone stand in your way. If you've got to battle some people, well, then you'll do that, because I feel very strongly it is not happening to me again. I will not be put into that situation again. Whether that be a relationship where maybe somebody was a bit controlling, walking all over you, telling you what you can and can't do, or it could be a family member. I feel it could be a family member as well, where you're just tired of being controlled. You're tired of being told, or even told you can't do that. You're not able to do that. You don't have it in you. Who do you think you are? You can't. I feel that some of you are just so sick and tired of that, and you're going, no, I can do this on my own. I don't need somebody calling the shots. I can call my own shots now. So you may have pulled away from a relationship that you were in. I don't feel like it was very recently. I feel like this may have been at least a couple of months ago, where you've walked away from that relationship and you've said, no, that's it. I'm taking control of my own life now, and I'm getting over the hurt. I'm pushing forward. I'm not letting them cage me in anymore. I'm not having them tell me what I can and can't do, because I am in control of my own life now, which is beautiful, Libra. And then you've got the Emperor, which, yes, tells me that there was a level of control there. You've got the Moon and you've got the Tower. So you may now be the Emperor. You've gotten through the hardest part. you're the Emperor now. The only thing is, Libra, that you need to process, excuse me, you need to process everything that happened back here. Instead of feeling the feelings and really working through it, I feel that for some of you, you've just sort of put it to the back of your mind and you're just thinking about moving forward, and not really going over what happened. You don't really want to look at all the ins and outs of the situation. And I feel that you're just sort of suppressing the feelings that come along with having put an end to that cycle. And just be really careful of that, because yes, while you are now in control, while you are now picking and choosing what it is that you want to do instead of having somebody else tell you, if you don't process the feelings, Libra, you may find yourself in a bit of a tower moment here. You may find yourself sort of all of the sudden, all the feelings get on top of you, and then you've got to deal with that. And it may come as a bit of a shock. It may be a bit of a blow to you when that happens. So it's really important that although, you know, it's a really good thing that you've gotten back in control of your life, Libra, it's very important that you're still processing the feelings, processing the thing that you walked away from. You know, it could be a person, could be a relationship. I really do feel that for a lot of you, it is a family member that you've moved away from. And I do feel that whoever this person was that you were dealing with was very controlling. And you've decided that now, no, I'm not dealing with that person anymore. I do not want them. You know, they might still be a part of your life, but I think you've made the decision to block the control, to block their opinions. And it is painful. It's painful, even though you know that they were not a positive influence on your life. I do feel that walking away from that person or blocking them out a little bit it's a painful process, because there are feelings involved there. And not only are there feelings involved, but there's also the feelings that come with having been in that situation. So that is something that really needs to be processed. They are feelings that need to be felt so that you can move forward. Because if those feelings are not dealt with, there are going to be triggers which will see you having a moment, which will see you having to deal with all of that all at once. But you will come through it. You will definitely come through it. You may even find a way to make compromises with that person so that you don't completely block them out, and you can still have conversations with them, but you know, at the end of the day, you've got the Star card here. So you've got the Three of Cups, the Four of Swords, the Ten of Wands, and the Star card. So at the end of the day, even though you have been through quite a high level of vulnerability and hurt, I do feel like once you process everything that's happened, I mean, it started with ask yourself why. Asking yourself why. How did this happen? How did I get into this situation? And it doesn't necessarily mean that you did something wrong. It's just about how did I get into this situation and how can I stop it from happening again? I think that's what needs to be looked at. How can I stop it from happening again? Because I do not want to go down that path again. I do not want to let that person have any control over my life ever again. But I do think that you have a lot of support around you, Libra. I feel that you have quite a few people around you who understand your situation with this Three of Cups here. I feel they understand your situation and they can really help guiding you through processing the feelings, processing what it is that you've been through. So just talking to others, I feel, is really important. I know sometimes, Libra, you like to do things on your own and you like to deal with your thoughts on your own instead of talking to others about that. But sometimes it is really helpful to talk to the people who are there to support you. And I feel that if you do that, and then you take the time out to have that conversation, think about things, I feel like you will be able to let go of those burdens. I feel like the feelings that are sitting so heavily on your shoulders, Libra, you will be able to let go of that, and you come out feeling so much more positive. Now, it may not be a quick process, and you may be having to deal with this person this week, Libra, whether you haven't seen them for a little bit and you've got to see them again, or whether they start calling. I mean, I don't feel like there's going to be a whole lot of communication, but you may come into contact with this person, and I feel it's going to be a way for you to let go of those burdens, let go of the feelings, or not even let go, because you don't completely let go of it, but just moving through it, just processing the situation and processing the feelings. And they've just shown me an image. You know they do this to me, Libra. So I've just seen an image of Nike Air Force, and they're white. So an image of Nike Air Force sneakers. You might be wearing them. You might really like them. And if that's for you, then they just would like for you to pay attention to what I've been saying here. But also, I think it's, in some way, it's also a symbol of moving into new. I feel like, you're putting on your fresh white shoes and you're moving into new. Because these shoes, they're really fresh. But I feel like it's a kind of a symbol of moving into something new for you here, Libra. And out with the old, in with the new. So out with all the feelings that you've been holding on to, out with the negativity, out with the burdens. 10 of Wands is all about burdens. So out with the burdens and moving into something new. So I don't know, maybe you've just bought a fresh pair of white shoes and you really like them, but just take it however it resonates, Libra. But out with the old, in with the new, letting go of all those heavy feelings, and you will be feeling you'll be feeling so much more positive at the end once all of that is processed. It'll be so much easier to see the way forward once you process the past. And then you'll be well on your way. I mean, you're already headed in the right direction. A lot of you already have your plan. You've already sorted out where it is that you want to be, where you want to go. And you've already started putting the plan into action, which is fantastic. But I just feel it will be so much more easier once you let go of that feeling of sort of worried about what that person might say, worried about their opinions. I feel you've lived with it for so long, you've gotten so used to it that it's still heavy. It's still heavy on you. It's heavy in the energy. That you're concerned about what if that person comes in and what will they say, or what will they do. But I think you're coming to a place now where you're going to be able to let go of that and move through that. But moving into the love reading now, Libra, what can Libra expect in love this week, please? What can Libra expect in love this week? Just dropped some cards that weren't meant to drop. What can Libra expect in love this week, please? So the first row I pull is going to be you, Libra, and how you're feeling about your person. And when I say person, that is whoever you think about first when you think about love. So the person that's on your mind could be, you may not be dealing with them right now. Usually in a love reading, it's mostly usually with somebody that you don't really have contact with, or you do have contact with, but you're just not sure where you stand at the moment. So let's see, let's get a look here. What can Libra expect? So, Libra, you could be dealing with somebody from the past. I feel that you may be getting an offer here. I feel that you're in a really good place. It's funny because it's like you've moved forward and you're sitting here like the Queen of Pentacles. You don't really need anything from anyone. Yes, of course, you'd like love. Everybody would like love at some stage in their life. And you're like, okay, if it comes in, that would be amazing. That would be amazing. But I do not have to have this person in my life. That's how it's feeling. Like you've got somebody from the past. I feel like they may come in and try to have a conversation with you or try to make an offer because they think that you're amazing. But at the same time, I think you're feeling like I don't have to have them in my life. Yes, I still think about them. Yes, I still care about them. But I do not need them because I'm in a really good place with the Queen of Pentacles and the High Priestess. I feel you're in a really good place at the moment, Libra, and it's not going to kill you if this person does not return. You're still thinking about them, but it's not the end of the world if they don't return because you've got other things that you can focus on. But let's see, how is your person feeling about you at the moment? I think you're in a really good position here, Libra. You're like, yeah, whatever. Still think about you from time to time. But it's not going to kill me if you don't come back because I'm doing pretty good for myself. And I think that your person sees that. Your person can see how well you're doing. And I think it might bother them a little bit, but let's have a look and see. You've got the Ten of Swords here. So, yep, I'd say they are a bit bothered. The Five of Swords, yeah, they're really bothered. And you've got the Chariot, so they're thinking about coming in. I think there's a lot of regret here. From your person, Libra, I feel like they know now that they should not have let you get away. They probably said something not so nice to you, Libra, when everything sort of fell apart or crumpled, or perhaps there would, I don't know, I feel like there were unkind words said with this Ten of Swords. I feel like your person wasn't kind, or they said something that they know they shouldn't have said with this Five of Swords. It's like, well, why did I do that? Look at this poor bloke in this picture. Why did I do that? I'm an idiot. I should not have said that. I shouldn't have done that. And now, you know, he's feeling pretty hopeful that he can come on in here. And male or female, this is not a gender-specific reading. I'm just saying he because this is a man in this card here. But now your person is feeling like it at times running out and that they need to come in. They need to make contact with you. And they need to let you know that they stuffed up. They should not have let you go. They shouldn't have said those things or did what they did because they ruined everything. They ruined what they could have had with the Queen of Pentacles. And now you, Libra, you look like everything's okay. And your person's thinking, oh my goodness, I think you feel like everything's okay as well. And your person's going, oh my gosh, look at Libra just living life and getting on with it. And it's like they don't even care. But I feel, you know, if you want this person back, I feel that that's working in your favor, that you've got that sort of mindset, Libra, because they are thinking about coming back to you. But we are going to get the advice now. What is the advice, please? We'll get the advice and then we'll get the outcome. What is the advice, please? They want to come back, Libra. They want to come back and you don't really care if they do or not. It's like, yeah, it's a nice thought, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, so you've got the Ten of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, and the Three of Wands. So it's like, well, you could have a lot of stability with this person. But at this moment in time, you're not doing anything. You know, you might think about making contact with them with this Three of Wands. But for now, you're in a really good place. You don't have to do anything. The universe is telling you, you don't have to do anything right now. Yes, you want to settle down. You would love to be able to settle down with your person. But right now, you don't have to do anything. Yes, you'll think about making contact with this Three of Wands, but you don't have to do anything right now, Libra. I think your person is sort of freaking out about things here. And I think it'd probably be them that comes on in here. Because they're the one charging forward. You're the one who's sitting there going like, I know I'm amazing. I know I'm really cool. I know I'm amazing. And your person's freaking out. They're not feeling amazing right now. So I think at this point, the advice is just to sort of sit back and get on with you. You know, work on what it is that you want. Like I said earlier in the general reading, don't worry so much about what other people want. Don't worry so much about what is expected of you. Just work towards what you want. And, you know, if this person is really, really meant for you, they're going to come on in. Because they feel like a real fool. They feel like they've really lost a good thing in their life, which is you, Libra. There's nothing for you to do right now except just hang back and get on with you. In the outcome here, I feel that your person's going to take that leap of faith. Your person's going to come towards you and ask for new. They're going to ask to try this again, start all over again. Can we give it another go with the Empress here? They really do think that you're amazing, Libra, and I feel like they're going to take the leap. They're going to come on in with the Fool card here. I did just say your person is a fool, and then we get the Fool card. I do feel that your person's going to jump on in here, and they're going to offer you some commitment. I feel like they know now. They've got all the answers. They know they stuffed up. So they're going to come on in. They're going to ask for another chance with you. They're feeling very lost without you. So they'll come in. They'll ask for another chance with you. What you do with that, Libra, only you know. Only you know what you're going to do with that. But I do feel like this person from your past, they're coming back. They walked away from you. Or they said or did something that was not amazing. Now they feel like a bit of an idiot for doing that because they let you go, and they know that you were quite possibly one of the best things that they've ever had in their life. And now they've lost, Libra. They want to come back in. So Libra, you just work on you. You just, you know, focus on career, focus on your family, do what you need to do. Yes, you'll still be thinking about contacting them, and that's fine. I mean, if you want to do it, but you don't have to. You don't have to do anything right now. Your person's going to come back in. They're really thinking about it at this point in time. They know they went wrong, and they're thinking about coming back in because they do want to settle down with you. They think you're amazing. They want commitment with you, Libra. So let's wait and see. But thank you so much for watching your reading again this week, Libra. I really do appreciate it. I also appreciate any likes, shares, and subscribes if you did get guidance or clarity from this reading, because it really helps me to know that the messages are getting to the people who need them. So thanks so much. I wish you all the best of luck for this week, and I'll see you back here again next week. Bye for now. Hello there, Aquarius, and welcome to your reading for this week. My name's Simone, and I'll be doing both a general and a love reading for you for this week from the 27th of September to the 3rd of October 2021. So I'm just going to start shuffling your cards to get the general energy around your reading for this week. Please keep in mind that this isn't a personal reading, so it may or may not resonate with you. If it doesn't, that's okay, but you may also want to look at your moon, Venus, or rising sign to get a better idea of what to expect for this week for Aquarius, please. What can Aquarius expect this week? Let's see what's going on here. I feel like you got some decisions you need to be making, Aquarius. There's a little bit of confusion. Not really sure of what it is that you're supposed to be doing. I feel like you're feeling a bit stuck, or you're feeling a bit bored or stagnant. But let's see what the cards have to say for Aquarius, please. Okay, Aquarius, here we go. Starting out with the decision card. So there are some decisions that need to be made, but with the dignity card here, I do feel like that you're concerned about the way in which you go about things. Some of you are thinking about walking away from something, being done with something, so that you can move into the next chapter of your life here. Move into the next thing for you. You've got the divine timing card, which says that whatever it is that you choose, it's going to be the right thing for you, Aquarius, because I feel like you've been on hold for too long. And you're feeling, I don't know, it's like you're feeling like you're not heard, or you're not getting to do what it is that you want to do, or what you feel like you're supposed to be doing with your life at this time. And so you've got to make the decision about, okay, what am I going to do here? Do I stick with or stick to what I'm doing right now? Or do I make the decision to move on? But when I do that, I mean, you're probably going to have a conversation with somebody when you do that, if you make the decision to move on. And I do feel like, yes, you will do it in a very dignified manner with that dignity card there, because it will all be the right time. This decision that you make, whichever way you decide to go, it will be the right decision, because it's the right time for it to happen. I feel the universe is working with you, and you're paying attention to your intuition, your feelings, and what you feel you're being guided to do. I feel like it's going to be the right decision for you, Aquarius. Let's have a look. What's the next part of this story? Queen of Pentacles. So everything is starting to fall into place. I feel like you're looking for a bit of encouragement. You're looking for the answers with that Queen of Pentacles there. Yes, you do realize that, you know, that the world is your oyster, and you can go and do so many different things, Aquarius. But at the moment, you are feeling a bit stuck. And with this Queen of Swords here, I feel like you just want to get things right. I also feel that, again, I feel like you're not being listened to, and you're going, you know, I've got a lot that I could be putting out there. I've got a lot to say, or, you know, my skills are very good, and I feel that I'm not being listened to. It's like you've got these ideas, you know what you want to do. And this could be like maybe a boss at work. It could be somebody in your relationship that you're dealing with. But it just feels like you're not being heard. It's like all your ideas or everything that you say, it's just being brushed off. And now you're in this position where you're feeling a little bit wounded and like, well, why isn't anybody listening to me? My ideas are worth listening to. And nobody's listening. And I just, it's like, well, what am I supposed to do now? What am I supposed to do now? Because nobody's paying attention. You know, it's like, well, you've got a million different thoughts in your head. And every now and again, you'll put one of those thoughts out there and it just gets brushed aside. Which is, you know, to me, that feels unfair. Because I do feel like what you've got to offer is very worthwhile and very helpful. This has been going on for a while, Aquarius, where you've been feeling stuck. It's like, you know, you're in this position where you're not being listened to and you're just stuck, and it's making you feel like, well, I'm supposed to just give up now. I do feel that there's going to be a bit of a turnaround in the situation. Yes, this has been going on for a little while, but I do feel that there'll be a bit of a turnaround to give you a bit more optimism here with this Page of Cups. to get you out of this stuck feeling. There is a positive coming. It could be a change in events. It could be that somebody finally starts listening and somebody says, hey, you know that thing that you said? Let's try that. Because I feel like it's something that you've suggested in the past. I feel like will now be listened to with this Page of Cups. You won't be brushed aside so much anymore and put into that position where you feel like, well, I don't know which way to go. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. What's next in this story? And I just, sorry, I went really quiet there for a minute because I just got the strangest image. And I really hope that some of you know what this is about and that it's significant to you, because for me, it's not for me. A fish in a tin. So whether it be like tuna, salmon in a tin, sardines, something like that. And I know there's a fish in this cup, but then I've seen fish in a tin. So perhaps right now you could be eating some tuna or something like that, making a tuna sandwich. I don't know. But they've just shown me fish in a tin. Perhaps you've just eaten that, Aquarius. But yeah, it's definitely fish in a tin. So if that is for you, if you know what that means, that's just to say that this reading, there's something in this reading for you, so please pay attention. Moving forward, because I really don't know exactly what that means, Aquarius. But moving forward, you've got the Ace of Wands, the King of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles. Wow. Compared to where this reading started, about really not knowing what it is that you're supposed to do, I feel like at the end of it all, Aquarius, the decision gets made. You're able to communicate here with this Ace of Wands. I feel you're able to communicate how you're feeling, what you're thinking, with whoever it is that you're dealing with. I feel you get to put your thoughts or your ideas out there, and I do feel like it's taken on board. It brings in some kind of a balance here, and things are looking really hopeful with this Ace of Pentacles. Somebody's going to say, yes, okay, let's do that. Now, whether it is that you are stuck in a job that you're not happy with and you're looking for something new, that could be your offer right here, because something is coming in. Something prosperous is coming in for you. It could just be that things turn around where you're starting to be listened to, and your ideas are taken on board here. But I do feel like you won't be feeling so stuck for very much longer. Somebody's feeling useless. And I don't think that that's going to last for very much longer, Aquarius. You won't be feeling useless anymore. You're going to be listened to. Your offer, your thoughts and your opinions, your ideas are going to be listened to. And somebody is going to say to you, okay, let's do that. Could be your partner. It could be someone that you're in a relationship with, where maybe you've been trying to say that, you know, perhaps you want to a bit of a deeper commitment there, and they may have been a bit standoffish about it, but I feel like there's a turnaround here. They go, yeah, okay, I think you're onto something here. I think that's a good idea. It's not as hard as maybe that person thought it was going to be. But I do feel particularly that this is more in relation to work, and to putting your thoughts and your opinions out there, and that finally you are not so stuck, Aquarius. Finally, you're going to see a turnaround. I feel like there's going to be like a meeting. Now, whether this just be over the phone where you get a call and they say, hey, you remember that thing? Let's do that. Or it could be, hey, it could be we need you back at work now. Need you to come in and start doing some stuff at work. or for some of you who have been in a lockdown during the pandemic, it could be that you get to go back to work. If your workplace has been closed, it could be that you get to go back to work, and then you won't be at home twiddling your thumbs trying to find something useful to do. But I really do feel like everything's coming good, Aquarius. Finally, it's been so long where you've been in this situation where you feel like you're undervalued. Whatever this situation is for you, you've been feeling undervalued, and I do feel like that is going to all turn around for you, Aquarius. Things are starting to look up. But let's have a look at what the outcome of this situation is going to be. Okay, so you're moving away from the feelings that were not so good. You're moving away from the chaos and into calmer waters with this Six of Swords here and the Hierophant. So things are definitely looking up for you here, Aquarius. There is definitely going to be a decision that you need to make. And I feel like that decision is going to be, do I stay or do I go? Like, is it worth it for me to stay here? Do I put in the extra effort or do I move on? I feel like there's so much deep thought going on with this situation. You've got the moon here. So how do you really feel? I feel like I'm quite stuck on the two towers here. So trying to work out the best option for yourself. Do I stay or do I go? Even if this person comes in with this offer and says, I need you, I need your opinion on something, I need you back here, whatever that might be. Even if they come in with that offer, I still feel like it's going to leave you in that position of, what do I do? Some of you were thinking about moving on to study with that Hierophant card here. Some of you are juggling between moving into that deeper commitment, whether that's right for you. What is that going to bring? And then I've just looked at the bottom of the deck. Whatever you choose, it's going to bring you success, Aquarius. You have got the Six of Wands and the Fool. It's going to bring you a successful outcome, which I said at the start, it is the right time. Whatever you choose to do, it is the right time. Whether it be that you feel your relationship has run its course, whether you feel that you need to move on from the job that you're in because it's not offering you enough, whether you get this offer of deeper commitment or a work offer, returning to work, you may feel like, no, that's not enough for me. And you might move on from that. Or you may go, yep, okay, this is right for me. I'm going to dive straight back into it. Whatever it is that you choose to do right now, Aquarius, you're going to make it work for you. You're maintaining that dignity. You're making your decisions wisely. You're trusting your gut when you're making your decisions. You're trusting your intuition. And I feel that's very important for you right now, Aquarius. And it's going to bring you the end result, the choice that you make, even though it might feel a little bit risky. I do think that the choice that you make is going to be the right one for you. And some of you are going to decide to stay in your role and just see what happens. I've just heard, stay and see what happens. Some of you will decide to stay and see what happens because you're being shown a little bit more respect now. So that's a really good thing as well, Aquarius. But whatever you choose to do right now, it's going to work out to be the right choice for you. You will be well on your way to a successful outcome there. So let's move into the love reading, Aquarius. What can Aquarius expect in love this week, please? What can Aquarius expect in love? Now, the first row is going to be your situation. The second row will be how you are feeling about your person. The third row will be how your person feels about you. And then I'll throw some cards over the top to get the outcome of the situation. When I say your person, it's whoever comes to mind first when you think about love. For Aquarius, please. Big, big, big shuffle on that one. Okay, so starting with the Queen of Wands here. Beautiful. Justice card and the Four of Wands. Okay, so Aquarius, right now I feel like you just want to see a bit of balance here. Like maybe you feel like you're putting in all the effort. You feel like you could be feeling like you're trying to make the impossible happen at the moment. But at the same time, I feel as though you feel, how can I put this? I'm trying to get the right words here. Like you know who you want to be with. You know that your person, or you feel that your person is the right one for you, and you'd like to see where things can go with your person. With the Four of Wands there, you'd like to start building something with your person. But I do apologize for those dogs barking in the background. I don't know why they're so upset right now. But I feel like you're not getting enough out of this connection. You're not getting enough, and you'd like to see more happen. I do feel like you're holding back a little bit with your feelings. But at the same time, it's like, well, you don't want to walk away from this person because you want to take it places. You want to build something with your person, but it's not feeling amazing at the moment. It's feeling a bit out of balance. But you're not at a point now where you're going to give up. I do feel like you're not, like you're feeling pretty good about things, but there's just this feeling of, you know, it's things are not right at the moment, but I'm not prepared to give up just yet. Now, this is how you are actually feeling about your person. You've got the King of Wands, the Sun, and the Page of Wands. Now, I feel like you do want to communicate with your person. You want to tell them how you're feeling. You want to tell them that, yes, you do want to see where you can take things. Because you are feeling really good about things, as I said. But at the same time, you are holding back with your feelings a bit here. Now, you've got the Queen and the King of Wands. So, yes, this is a really good match. The only problem is that both you and your person hold back a bit on the feelings. You in particular. I feel like you're standoffish, even though you know that you want this person. It's like, well, no, I'm not. You want to talk to them, you want to tell them how you feel, but you're emotionally guarded at the same time, which is making things really difficult. I feel like your person doesn't know exactly what you want. So they may be coming across a bit standoffish too, because they don't know what you want. They think you're super cool. Let me just put that out there. They do think that you're super cool. They really like you, but I think they might be a little bit scared, Aquarius, because you're not showing enough emotion. They're not exactly sure of what it is that Aquarius wants. And Aquarius, you want the world with this person. You're not prepared to give up on the situation, but your person does not know what you want. With this Judgment card here, it's like, well, just give me a chance. Look at that. You've got both the Star and the Sun. That's really nice. They're feeling really hopeful that they can have this Four of Wands with you. They would really like to take things further with you, but they're freaking out a little bit. With the Five of Wands, they don't know what's going on because you're not really showing them, Aquarius. As I said, things are out of balance. They like you, you like them, or they love you and you love them, but you're not giving enough of your emotions. You're not letting them see it. You're a bit standoffish, and I don't know, to you, you feel like you're showing. You feel like, well, I told them how I feel. But I don't know, it's like your actions and your words are not matching. So your person's going, well, I think Aquarius wants this, but I'm not exactly sure. So I'm just going to overthink everything. That's what's happening here with this Five of Wands. I want a chance with Aquarius, but I'm not really sure, so I'm overthinking everything. Aquarius, you're like, man, I really, really, really like this person. I'm so in love over here. And I told them, but you might have told them, but I feel like it's not enough for them. They need to see it. Or you need to come right out and say, I really love you. I want to settle down with you. I want to see what, where we can go with this. Because your person just doesn't get it at the moment. They're really confused. Because, yeah, they're not sure about how you're feeling. I think you have to just come right out and say it, because they've got no idea what's going on. They're like, well, why can't Aquarius just give me a chance? They don't know what's happening here. So, yeah, I feel, you can do whatever you want, Aquarius. You have your own free will. But I feel that your person is waiting for you to tell them how you feel, because they're feeling very unsure at the moment. They are hoping, that you feel the way that they do, but they're really unsure at the moment. And look at this in the outcome. You got the Queen of Cups, the Hanged Man, and the Six of Cups. This has been going on for a little while, Aquarius. You may be having a little bit of back and forth here, like hot and cold, because your person isn't sure of how you're feeling, and you're like, well, I told them. There's so much love here with this Queen of Cups. There's so much love, but things are very hot and cold. And I feel like that's just going to continue. I feel like you guys are you're waiting for each other. You're waiting for them to tell you. They're waiting for you to tell them. And I feel like this is it's going to go on like this for a little while here, Aquarius. Even though all the love is here with this Queen of Cups. So much love, big, big feelings in the Queen of Cups. Even though you're feeling like that and they're feeling like that, it's about coming together. You don't have a lot of wands here. You've got the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands, which is telling me that it's a really good match. But those two, they hold back with their feelings. They don't lay everything out on the table. And I think that in this situation, that's a little bit of a problem. So the two of you are going hot and cold with each other. And I feel like this connection has really good potential, where the two of you can grow old together. But I think your person's overthinking everything, because they're not really sure of what you want. Like, I get that you're not really sure of what they want either. But at the end of the day, it comes back to how the two of you are communicating with each other. I think what you're doing is not matching what you're saying, and you feel like what they're doing is not matching what they're saying, but I do feel like they're going off. They're following your lead. So whatever it is that you're doing and saying, they're matching it. And when you go cold, or how they perceive it to be cold, then they go cold too. And then when you go hot, they go hot. It's this backwards and forwards, hot and cold thing that the two of you have got going on at the moment. I just think that one of you, both of you, need to just say exactly how you feel, put it all out there, and then take it from there, because there are big feelings here. And if somebody doesn't step up a little bit, then it's just going to keep going hot and cold, Aquarius. So up to you. Or you can wait for your person to do it, but your person's confused. So I feel like the ball is in your court, Aquarius, as to what you do. But thank you so much for being here for your reading again this week, Aquarius. I really do appreciate it. I also appreciate if you could like, share, and subscribe if you got any guidance or clarity from your reading, so that I know that the messages are getting to the people who need to hear them. It's super helpful for me. But good luck. I wish you all the best, and I'll be back again next week. Bye for now, Aquarius.